Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly welcome. My name is Shanna, and I'm the B Week coordinator. And I have with me the amazing Natari Walton, who is a B Week celebrator. Hi, Natari.
Hi, Shauna.
So, what we want to do is introduce all of you to some of our volunteers, get to know all the volunteers that serve on the amazing online welcome team. So, I prepared some questions. If I can get my phone on for Natari tonight, and she knows about some not, right? Okay, Natari, how did you hear about Elevation?
Well, initially, I listened to a Christian radio station and I heard an excerpt from Pastor Levi Lusko, and it touched me. So, what I did was I went and Googled him, like I Google everything, and I was able to listen to some of his sermons. And one of them is when he went to Code Orange, which is a revival for Elevation. And I was just like, oh my gosh, who still does revivals? I thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. And so I kept listening and kept digging, and I found out that Pastor Stephen Furtick was part of Elevation Church. And so I've been watching ever since.
That's amazing. I love Pastor Levi Lusko, and I love Code Orange Revival. That's some fun times. All right, so why do you serve?
I serve, one, because God called us to serve. And I've never done anything like what we do at the B team. I've always shied away from that type of thing. But when I got chose to do it, I just did it. I absolutely love people. It touches my heart to hear some of the stories, and just a thank you. I mean, I don't think it's anything I'm doing big, but they're just really appreciative, and it really touches me.
That's amazing, and we're so happy to have you on our team and serving. It really blesses us, and we know that those calls are just amazing. Thank you for all that you do, Natari. Here's a fun question. What has been your favorite thing about this summer?
The summer is just basically the summer. Being able to spend time with my kids, knowing where they're at, even if they're arguing or whatnot. But I really pride myself in spending time with the kids and just enjoying time with them. And it's not a lot of traffic during the summer, so it's awesome.
That's great. No traffic is always best. All right, my last question for you, Natari, because you've been so great, is a question that you don't know about. And here it goes. Would you rather have a kangaroo or a koala bear as a pet?
First of all, Shauna, I don't like pets because I have too many dang kids. I got four. But I guess it would have to be a koala since the koala is smaller.
Well, we hope it has to be smaller, right?
Yeah, it's definitely smaller than a kangaroo.
Oh, thank you so much, Natari, for letting me interview and letting all of us hear about your story and just why you serve. We love that, and we want to wish you all the best. And people, if you've seen Natari on Facebook, on our Welcome Team Facebook page, or in the B Week group me, please say hi, get to know her. All right, Natari, I'm gonna let you go. Have a great night.
All right, take care, Shauna. Love you guys.
Bye, love you.
Bye.
Okay, folks, while Natari exits the building, we're going to talk a little bit about the celebrations for this week. This week, we have 86 celebrations. 86 people pressed that button, gave their information so that we can connect with them. And that's amazing. And Natari's a part of the team that's connecting with them during this week. And so we're looking forward to hearing stories from each and every one of them. But while we do that, while we wait, I have a story from a couple weeks back that I'd love to share with you. This story is from someone named Lee, and he's from Florida. He's rededicated his life on July 23 during the 5 p.m. service. And Ashley Maney was his celebrator at the time. And she's now a leader for the A Week. So congratulations, Ashley. So here goes the story. Lee had heard of Elevation Church, but he never checked it out until last Sunday. He had been scrolling on YouTube and joined the live broadcast. All Lee could really express was it was the right time, right place, and the right moment. It had to happen. Let him know that God was still in control and he was looking out for him, and everything was still in God's hands. Like most people, Lee grew up in church, but kind of ended up doing his own thing. He even later worked at the church, and the inconsistencies between what was preached at the church and what was practiced weighed heavily on him, and he left. God turned his prodigal son around, as well, that was Lee's words, and he felt like God said, "No, I'm not done with you yet." And so Lee has been examining himself about where his focus is, along the lines of whether he was allowing others' shortcomings to affect Christ's credibility, and what should he truly be focusing on. Lee has a local church near to him, but the last time he went was on Mother's Day. He is seeking prayer on where God wants him to be and how God would lead him. So thank you, Ashley, for sharing that story. And what I love about that story is how important it is for us as Christians to live a life that not only pleases God, but also is a good example for others looking on. Because what happened to Lee, and I know it happened to us all the time, you look at people's lives and they don't match up, and then you kind of don't want to be a part of the church. But I'm so encouraged that Lee still sought to go, and that God met Lee where he was. And so be encouraged that your friends and your family who are not yet saved, that God can still meet them there and will meet them there. And so keep praying for them and be encouraged, because one day their story could be like Lee's. So that's amazing, amazing story. So that's it that I have for this week, for Weekly Welcome. Thank you for all that you do. We are so grateful. We as a team have been working so well together and reaching so many people for God. And that's been amazing. I just want to leave you with one Bible verse from Proverbs 11:25 that says, "Whoever brings blessing will be enriched, and one who waters will himself be watered." And so as you pour out your prayers, your texts, calls, and emails every week that you serve, know that God is going to pour back into you, because you are pouring out to others. Have a blessed week, and can't wait to hear from you and hear those stories. Bye.